Hi everyone, this is Metal Sonic. It's the miniature figure that F4F Figures released about a year or two ago. It's a pretty cool figure, I really like it. It's one of my favourite figures and it's also one of my favourite characters. In fact, Metal Sonic probably is my favourite character in the Sonic series, just because he always reminded me of the Terminator. Really cool character and I really liked his design. This is his much bigger, much more vicious brother. This is the Metal Sonic 15-inch collectible statue from F4F Figures, and it's the exclusive edition. Ooh, expensive. Yeah. This is the statue that F4F Figures have had in production for the best part of a year now. When it first came out, there was issues with it only being made available in America and Canada, but I put my name down for one anyway, just in case, and fortunately they got to ship them to the UK, so hooray! I've got one. And as you can see, the box, the outer box is it's a pretty cool photo of Metal Sonic, I guess you could call it. It's one of the publicity photos that they've had up all year showing it off, and it's pretty cool. It shows you all the lights lit up, the sparks here, and not really a good clear shot of the base, but that's okay. And it's got this cool blur effect that they've put on. Either that or they've just thrown it across the room and quickly taken the picture. And the sides of the box, you can see we've got more production photos. And again, these have been up all year, you can find these easily. Oh yeah, and something else I should mention, the box design itself is very similar to that of Super Sonic and Classic Sonic, with this checkered thing going down the side. And on the back we have the extremely long blurb. Let's read it out. Metal Sonic is aggressive and very cold-hearted. He views himself as superior to others and wishes to rule over them. He does. He is also completely obsessed with the idea that he is the better Sonic. He can achieve 4 times the accelerating speed of Sonic when his circuits are overloaded. Oh wow. When the energy overloads the circuitry, blue-white sparks spout out from the Metal Sonic. The reaction is called V Maximum Overdrive Attack. Oh my god, not the V Maximum Overdrive Attack. Whatever will we do? Okay, and its power can penetrate any substance, blah blah blah. However, the V Maximum Overdrive Attack cannot be sustained because of its unfavourable cost, performance and potential to destroy Metal Sonic himself. Oh dear, that's bad. That's a bit daft, giving him an attack he can't really use. F4F Figures is proud to present Metal Sonic, created in his classic design, speeding across the Stardust Speedway, inspired base, arm outstretched as he reaches to grab hold of Sonic and gain advantage in a life or death race in Act 3. Wow. So you better prepare yourself for Act 3. This exclusive version of Metal Sonic, his eyes, chest and back engine lights up. Additionally, the base comes with lights that light up the transparent spark by alternating between flashing and continuous lights. The lights fade away after you turn them off. Okay, so they're really trying to sell the lights. Comes in deluxe full colour packaging, hand numbered base, and includes put it on another line, includes an authenticity card. And the authenticity card has a capital A and a capital C, so it's really important, which allows you to purchase the same number of the model in the classic Sonic the Hedgehog series. It's very difficult reading this through a viewfinder. Highly limited to 350 pieces only. Artist, Gordon Man, there he is, Gordon Man. I can't pronounce his name, I think it's Sanderjek, I don't know. And as you've probably noticed, this is number 13. Ooh, spooky! Right then, so I think it's time to take a look inside it. Okay then, so this is what the statue looks like when it's fully constructed and on its base. Now, there was actually a cut in the video there you've probably noticed. I actually didn't show you taking out the polystyrene. And there is a very, very good reason for that, because when I took this out the polystyrene protective wrapper coffin thingy and had a look at it, this happened!
It's broken!
Yep, that's right. When I got the statue out of the packaging and had a look at it, the leg had snapped off. Now, you can't see it very well unless you're really looking at it, so I'm going to zoom in so you can see it. And bear in mind it looks quite bad because I'm zooming in quite close, but from a distance you can't see it at all, and you won't see it at all when I paint the cracked silver so it completely masks it. Now, the leg itself was completely snapped off, and it was quite a bit of a shell shock when I saw that. But fortunately I have repaired it. It's not repaired very well, so I'm probably going to have to do some adjustments later on. But some people said, oh, it's the courier's fault, the courier should have handled it better. I don't think so. I don't think the courier is completely to blame here. I think the fact that this is a separate part that they've obviously glued on, for lack of a better word, and it isn't secured very well. Then this is also a separate piece, the shoe here, well the foot, and the foot is quite heavy and it is extremely difficult to attach to the leg, and I think that it's actually been damaged or severely weakened when or if they tested it, which brings me on to another problem. The foot itself here, there's a small hole in the top of it which is actually which was circle. The leg joint, however, is square, so it was completely impossible to fit in. It would only go in about a couple of millimeters at most, and that was it, before I got completely stuck. And from reading a couple of comments on various Sonic forums of people who pre-ordered one of these, and even First Four Figures' own Facebook page, turns out mine isn't the only one to have this problem. Quite a few people have problems with the foot not being able to attach completely to the leg, which isn't very good, which means I had to spend the morning, as well as re-gluing a leg, actually filing down the hole. Someone needs to have a word with the quality control people. Anyway, that aside, the problems I had, what do I think of it? Well, I'm pretty impressed with it, to be honest. I think the statue does look fantastic. I've been waiting on it for a year, and the wait was definitely well worth it, despite the damage it had. I love the pose. I think the pose is fantastic. Especially love this hand here for all the individual pointing fingers, which looks great. The base is, well, not the most inspired piece. I know it's supposed to be Stardust Speedway, but it is very, very difficult to tell from just looking at it. Even if you're told it's Stardust Speedway, there's nothing really that screams, oh yeah, it's Stardust Speedway. They probably should have included some, I don't know, those weird horn things that go along the bottom of it. If you play the game, you've probably spotted those horns. What else is there? The detail on it again is really good. The fact you can make out the individual turbine pieces as well, and the engine exhaust here. It is a very, very good statue, and I do really like it. Would I recommend picking up one? Yes, I would. Definitely. Just be very careful when you take it out of the package, and make sure you've got a camera ready in case there is a bit of damage. But it is one of the best pieces of Sonic merch we've currently got out there, and probably one of the best video game pieces of merchandise that's out there. It does look fantastic, and I can't wait to put it in my room and display it. Okay, now since this is the exclusive version, it also lights up in the dark. Now, the Supersonic one also lit up, but it wasn't that impressive. So let's go and find out if Metal Sonic can do any better. Okay then, so because it's still quite bright outside, I've had to come into a different room and try and make it as dark as possible so you can see, which is why the camera's shaking a little bit. But let's just take a look, see what the lights are like. Okay, that is pretty awesome. That is a lot better than I thought it would look. That's fantastic. Definitely can't fault the lights on this one. That is amazing. I mean, that looks so much better than Supersonic did. If I turn it around a little bit, you can also see that the jet engine here is also lit up as well. That looks fantastic. Yeah, really, really impressed with the lights on this. Yeah, definitely worth it. So yeah, that's what Metal Sonic looks like when the lights are on. Okay guys, I guess that's all there is to say on it. Thank you so much for watching. I definitely do recommend getting one of these, despite the problems I had with mine. It is one of the best looking statues F4F figures I've ever done. It's by far one of the best pieces of Sonic merch out there, if not the best piece. I'm going to find somewhere to display this. I absolutely love it to bits. Thank you so much for watching again, guys. Hope to see you again next time. Comment, rate, subscribe, hit the thumbs up button, or I will send the robot after you. Aha! No, but seriously, guys, thanks very much for watching. Hope to see you again next time. Goodbye.